answer I keep bumping up against, or better, that just keeps revealing itself when I am working on this, accessing my emotions and letting them freely flow, and finding out what is it that is keeping them from flowing, and how can I remove that from the situation, is that in my case, my problem is that I have great difficulty expressing my feelings as they come up, because I've got a thing about valuing rationality higher than emotionality, and not liking the wildness of how feelings just come up and then they go away, and they're unpredictable in comparison to a well-considered thought then expressed in well-prepared, crafted, sophisticated language, which is an identity I'm very fond of, and that is hard to let go. And so what I've been finding is that when I'm working on things things I feel blocked about, something that I want to do, and I'm using this focusing technique now to feel into myself and just ask my body, what is the problem right now? The answer keeps being, I just need to tell this person how I feel. And so far, I've had only situations that were remarkably beautiful. It was difficult at times and elating at others, and relieving in all cases. A thing I find really funny also is something like this is directly correlated, something like not speaking your mind and keeping things in yourself, it's not correlated, it's exactly the same thing as, for example, being bloated or being constipated, stuff like that. And the fact that these are the same is generally acknowledged in all sorts of ancient medicinal cultures, traditional, tribal medicine, everywhere on earth. This is obvious, but to the dominant Western science. And so I've directly noticed how, for me, this is one of the big symptoms I've always had: indigestion, a lot of bloating and constipation, and this type of tendency. Also correlated with really strong menstrual cramps, being really hard on yourself and really tense about stuff and not relaxing and letting things just kind of come and go, flow, being open to something. And something that, to my great amusement and bliss, I'm realizing is that I keep noticing how I have bowel movements after these conversations, where I'm actually breaking the cycle, I'm actually opening up, I'm actually gathering the courage and doing something that is really difficult for me. And it brings results that are so literally healthy and releasing for my body. And it's just another layer of how this completely validates itself as the right thing to do, to bring the body, as in the body consciousness, body, mind, everything, into balance and calm, as in the deep balance and calm that is in alignment with everything, not just the feeling of calmness. It it also keeps bringing me back to this sentence that I really like, that I am sure I've mentioned, although I don't explicitly remember doing that, being, if you want something to happen that has never happened, you have to do something you've never done. So if you're in a situation where you're struggling and you're unhappy with the way things are going, or you're feeling stuck, really surprising yourself and challenging yourself, I'm finding, is yielding quite amazing results. Language keeps implying this goal-orientedness of that I'm doing something and that it's directly causally bringing about this other thing, which I am kind of talking about that. I am trying to put a direct causal relation between, for example, saying my feelings and then my body being able to release and relax. That's a true connection there. But that's when you only look at it on the scale of one of these little events. So what I'm talking about is living that and really learning to make that a default from which you act, to just be directly honest about something, directly straight from the heart with how you speak. And then it's no longer an action with a goal that is then either achieved or not. It's a way of life that makes you so much more open to what life is offering, to what it's giving, and so much less focused on what it might not be giving. I have my tendencies to ramble and to think very highly of myself and my speech. So to be concise, I'm just reporting that finding this main topic, at least for now, of just speaking my mind and especially speaking my heart. This is an alignment of chakras also, to allow my throat to work in unison with what my heart is saying, with what my gut is trying to say, to harmonize all of it and let it work together, is an engaging, invigorating, peaceful, and powerful experience for me right now.